I knew how to play guitar. Then I started writing songs. You know, it's easy. You know, it's like the thing that holds you back is thinking that there's rules. You know, that's all misconceptions. Like, you can create whatever reality you want to create. You know, but you have to have faith and you have to be brave. I pretty much like started a band the day after I saw Nirvana play because it was so empowering. That was what punk rock was meant to be about, you know. And I didn't think about the anger. It was meant to be about the empowerment, to do it yourself. That was the day I just thought I could make a band, absolutely. I just asked two of my best friends, I was like, you want to be in a band? You want to be in a band? Then we had a band. That was it. It's like more courage came to me as the years went on and as I got more of an idea that like, I know what I'm doing. Like in the beginning, it was like foolhardy, like I would just jump into the deep end. But then I saw people would like the music and stuff and I was like, I was thinking, you know, I actually have a clue what I'm doing here, you know. So I just got braver and I stopped working with people that were maybe not up to the caliber of where my songs were at and stuff, or what I felt like they deserved, you know. I think in the beginning, I deliberately tried to work with bad musicians because I think like, even if I have something to give, it's not from me, it's just from the universe, you know. It's the best thing when I play is just be empty with no agenda, no worries, nothing. Just let it come through, you know, let the messages that each person needs come. Because that's how my songs came. They're like dreams. Like, I wouldn't say I made them, because like you wouldn't say you made your dreams. They just happen to you, you know. So songs are the same. So when I'm on stage, I try and be really empty and really receptive and just try and focus on the idea that I'm there to give and to get rid of like the expectations. Because a lot of what can get in the way of a show or just a relationship, get in the way of any experience, is if you have all these ideas about what you want to get out of it, because then you're not free to experience the real thing. So when I'm on stage, I just think I'm here to give, and then hopefully something cool will happen. I don't find anything slight about pop culture or pop music, you know, so like, my most powerful moments with art were with pop music. So to me, like, I've never been ashamed of that or anything. Like, I loved, when I grew up, like, the Pet Shop Boys would come on the radio. It would affect me so much. It was this beautiful, melancholy dance music, you know? And all those sort of things, like, were on the radio when I was young, Brian Ferry, and, you know, it was real pop music, but it was so intense. And I think I always thought that there's no need to hide underground. Like, the underground is a beautiful thing because you form a community where you support each other when people aren't making money and stuff. And it's also about art meaning more than money. So the underground is important, but it's not good to like hide there, because you want to be able to, if you care about people and you care about the world, you want to share your music and help as many people as possible. So to me, pop is like, that's the sugar with the medicine. Like, every artist wants to say something, every artist wants to share and wants to give. But sometimes when you just get the truth just comes out, it's too raw, you know? So the pop music, the catchy melodies, that's the way we talk to each other. It's like we smile when we talk. It makes the words go smoother, you know? It becomes more fun. It's more fun to communicate when it's pop. I love all the Gwen Stefani singles, but I love that Hollaback Girl song. I thought it was great. I have a really soft spot. This wasn't even that big a song, but a few months ago there was a Lindsay Lohan song that came out called Over. I really like that song. I like the White Stripes. I think they're a pop band too. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there that I think's, it's just quality, man. And like, it makes you feel good. It makes you physically feel good. Your cells vibrate in a good way when you hear the right melody and the right harmony. What I want to do really is bring people joy through my music, you know? Like, I think joy is liberating. I think, especially in the modern world, like, people are so caught up in like being self-conscious and other people's ideas about what life should be like, you know? There's not living life to its potential. And I try and bring like a sense of joy to people through my music, because that's freedom. You know, I think I want people to realize that they can do big things with their lives, you know? And I think in music, it's just my way, you know? It's like my way of just like when you sit down with a friend and go, come on, get it together, I believe in you. That's what I try and do for my audience every night. You can always focus on the problems, right? But they're not problems, they just change. Like, people get so scared when their life changes, or when the industry changes, or when music changes. It's just change, it's natural. So I don't worry about those things. I don't see problems, I see opportunities, you know? So when I think of digital media and the internet, I think of like, I've been able to keep this blog and really communicate with my fans and get music across really quickly. Like, I just see the good, because you don't want to waste time worrying about those problems, because they look like a problem today, tomorrow they're going to become your bread and butter. It's just in a new way, you know? Everybody wants to do something where they can make the world a bit better, or make people happier, or just to be useful, to be of use, you know, to have something to offer in the world. And for me, I think I do that through music. And then in music, I do that through touring, you know, playing shows. It's not just about the performance of the music. It's about, it's like you have a little party and you create the energy of that night, and people come and they can really change. You know, like I know if I've been to some concerts, they've really changed me in my heart, you know, like in a deep way. So I try and offer an opportunity for people to change when they come to the show. It's another way for me to share my creativity and to really talk about the things I value, whether it's my music, spirituality, those kind of concepts, you know, that people who probably into my music, some of them want to go a bit deeper, you know, so that's a place where I can go there. You know, everyone has rituals, like some people meditate, some people do yoga, all those sort of things, but that's just personal preference, you know, like that's not the core of spirituality. Like for me, the core of what spirituality is about living a life of service and about trying to give and trying to bring joy to people, you know. So for me, I'm the same as every other kind of rock and roll singer, where I want to make my audience happy, right? But through the spiritual study and through what I've investigated, I've found that the truth is there's no way you're going to get joy if you just try and keep everything for yourself. So everyone wants to be happy, you know, like if you listen to the radio, you turn the radio, every song is about, come on, let's party, let's have a good time. But the thing they're missing is you're never gonna have a good time if you're just trying to store up everything for yourself. The real way to have a good time is to realize how connected you are and try and do something good for someone else. So it's not, even the word spirituality has connotations, it turns some people away. So I'm careful about using words like that, you know. The real thing is, I want to be happy in a deep way. I want my audience to be happy. And if I find something, I want to share it with them. It's pretty simple. It's like a dream. So some days you'll have a dream and you'll just remember it. When you wake up, it'll stick with you because it's so vivid. Other times you need to make some notes. Other times you need to store it, you know. But like, the main thing is it's an experience. It's not a scientific experiment. So whatever the experience demands will be the way I'll deal with it. You know, you're always in situations, like you'll see often hear artists talk about, I'm a slave to the muse, you know, because when it comes, it comes. So you can be, you know, making out with somebody or at a movie or, you know, anywhere, or driving along. You're always, you know, calling your own voicemail, trying to leave messages, whatever it takes, you know, if it comes, you got to serve it. I've made 3 records in LA because it's a pretty cheap place to make a record. Rent a big house and drive your car around. And it's practical. Everyone works here, you know, because it's like a fantasy land. I tour, you know, that still seems like the main way to get my music across. And I talk to whoever wants to listen to me. You know, I think for me, like, I'm not a technical musician, right? I'm not someone who, like, people are going to go to the concert because they want to see the guy move his fingers the fastest. I think people that are going to be drawn to my music is just because it's from my heart. So any way I can open my heart and share what I'm about and who I am, like this opportunity, that's how it's not even promotion, it's just connection. You know, it's just connecting. And in that way, it'll bring the people that need to hear the music to it. I don't worry so much, you know. I think the main thing I've learned in music, but just in life in general, it's like, it's all going according to a plan. You know, I might not know what it is, but it's clearly unraveling, like a very interesting story, you know? So now I don't worry about it so much. I just try and enjoy the spectacle. This is Ben Lee and you're watching StimTV, as in stimulation.